say this. Ray DeVito did an episode where he talked about grilling his first steak.
That's good stuff. That's probably really interesting too.
I gotta ask.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does raise questions because the guy's what, 40, 50?
Did he get a barbecue grill and grill it in his apartment?
Now, do you understand? You're asking about Ray DeVito.
He doesn't
You're
have,
not
a,
asking
he
about
doesn't
this
have a
MMA
backyard.
fighter. You're asking about Ray DeVito. I don't know if I want to tell you.
I had an MMA question, but I got.
But this is
Got
more
sidetracked
important.
by, look at this.
I just have to know this one thing.
He's a child. He's a child, and he doesn't know how to.
Hey, man,
like he would
15K
boil
in super chats can't be wrong. So there's something there with all that.
He would
I
boil a
despise
steak.
it with all my heart.
What's that?
Nothing. Who cares?
Oh, look at this.
Listen, it's
He's
hysterical.
not playing it. He's
It's
not
really
playing
funny.
Rogan drops. Go on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, really interesting stuff happens on that show that millions of people listen to, but it's not as good as this shit.
No.
I don't know how it happens, but it's the truth.
because Rogan, he's in. I don't want to say he's an elite because he's like the regular guy, but you listen to Ray DeVito like. Like you feel better about yourself when you listen
Can
to
you
Ray
just
DeVito.
answer my question, please?
We'll get to it, but first, I don't. He was bitching about the rustic cuts thing, and he's like, because he's a victim, and he's like, I didn't get a steak, everyone else got steaks, and I'm.
Didn't they send you steaks?
No, but I acted like they did to piss him off. I put a tweet out saying, and I'm sorry, I think you saw it. I put a tweet out when Keanu made me a steak, and I'm like, SHUUUULI, thanks for the box. These are incredible. # rustic cuts, and I tagged Levy, and SHUUUULI couldn't wait to retweet it. I mean, I didn't talk to him, but it had 3 retweets within 5 minutes, and of course, SHUUUULI's the first one. I'm like, I love this guy, and so I put a picture of Keanu holding a steak from a year ago, you know, and sure enough, he's bitching the next day. It's like, everyone gets steaks but me. I never got a box of steaks. So I like to think. And then somehow it comes up. And I don't listen closely enough. But they showed a clip on the BS show, which I do watch when I can, if I'm not watching. And he's like, I've never made a steak. And Bob's yelling at him. He's like, no, that's not how you make a steak. He's like, you put it on the grill, you put a little salt on it, a little butter. He's like, huh?
Why?
No.
How did he make it?
He's like, you put it in the oven, right? It's like, no, you don't put it in the oven.
I mean, you can.
No, you can't.
There's a way to cook
Yeah.
a
What are
steak
you, a
where
child?
you fry it in a griddle. Or
that's how
you
Keanu
sear
makes
it, and then you put it in the oven.
Yeah, you finish it in the oven.
That's
for
how
like 5
Keanu
minutes.
makes them.
I feel like that's how most steakhouses make them.
Yeah, that's how they stay juicy.
Yeah.
They do the thing with the spoon and the butter. They just keep covering the steak with the butter and the spoon.
Well, Ray does none of those things.
And
And
what
he
did
made
he
his
do?
first steak the other day.
He just
But
had an open
how?
flame.
How did he get a barbecue?
Did he grill in the house?
That's what I'm asking.
He just had a charcoal grill in his fucking studio apartment.
I guess you could do a gas grill in your apartment.
Are you
Let's see if
calling him?
SHUUUULI answers.
Oh, SHUUUULI. SHUUUULI?
Yeah. They're probably doing the BS show right now, right?
Getting a call here. Gino Bisconti. Gino, you're on the air. Hello.
Well, welcome to Inception. You're on the air as well on Gum Friday. Let me explain how you guys are doing it, because Steve just talked for 10 minutes about Joe Rogan and this great episode, and I said, Ray DeVito doesn't know how to cook a steak, and that's when the questions began. No one gives a fuck about Joe Rogan. Ray DeVito never made a steak, and then I told him the story about how I put a picture of Keanu up like a year ago making me a steak and put, hey, SHUUUULI, thanks for the box of rustic cuts, and you couldn't retweet it quickly enough. Remember that?
Oh my God, it was brilliant. It was brilliant, and he still to this day is going, "When do I get my rustic cuts?" And I tell him, "When you cook a real steak, Ray, that's when you get."
And that's what we were asking about, like, because he's like, because Garrett's like, well, how did he cook? And I'm like, I think, how was he cooking or not cooking? He didn't know how to cook a steak, right?
Well, he first of all was bragging that he built an oven, and all he did was flip the grill over and put the grill back down and put charcoal on it, and then 2 of the thinnest, ugliest looking pieces of steak you've ever seen are on this grill, and he just dumps hot sauce on top of it. It's like It's like if Russia was a steak. That's the color it came out. Just gray.
And you're watching Joe Rogan, Steve? You're a faggot.
I said I know I'm stupid,
Thank
all right?
you.
I'm a dumb asshole, and I don't know good entertainment. I don't know what to tell you.
Tell Steve we'd love to have him on the show sometime, all right?
Oh, yeah, it'd be great. You got to do the BS show. Like, dude,
love
you guys
to
are,
do
I
BS.
love that morning show. It's great.
Tell
Oh,
SHUUUULI
did you
I
hear
said
this
yes.
news, Gino? Did you hear the latest?
Steve says yes. Now, well, you can work it off air. What's the latest? Did you see my face? Did I lose it? Oh, he hung up. It's like, oh, I love him. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. That, cannot recommend enough. The old SHUUUULI network. It's that's where you get all the questions are about Ray DeVito. Joe Rogan, is it? Joe Rogan?
John Roggins. It's the John Roggins
But and here's the
broadcast.
difference. It's not a work with Ray DeVito. When you're watching
John
Missouri.
Strickland was going to blow someone's head off with a shotgun at one point.
So anyway, Ray DeVito.
Right,
I didn't
no.
get my answer.
What's that?
He had a charcoal grill.
He took
Where?
outside.
I guess. Like
Probably
right
in-
outside his shitty apartment.
Somebody.
But then what?
He
He,
doesn't
turned
have
it
one.
upside down?
Yeah, I didn't get that part.
Yeah.
He took a grill, flipped it upside down, and built a fire, like with the charcoal briquettes on the ground because he's too stupid
On the
to put it in the
ground?
grill. What's that?
He did it on the ground?
Watch this. How long have we been talking about Joe Rogan, and how long have we been
I
talking?
told you I know I'm wrong. What do you want from me?
But I want you to be right.
Too bad. It's not how life works. 15K in super chats for this. That's what happens.
But I don't understand it, and that's the thing. Like now, you're understanding the Ray DeVito thing. You're like, I want to turn this off. I got to turn this off and put on Joe Rogan.
Well, no, I just
But then
never,
he goes,
never turned it on.
look at this, and you're locked in.
But I'm glad you watch it, so I don't have to.
I don't watch it anymore. I really don't. That's why we had to call SHUUUULI to get the lowdown. SHUUUULI can't. He's like, I don't know what to do with this kid, and he just calls up. He calls up people, yelling at them, like when they were doing the giant sting thing, the 6 of them, like SHUUUULI and fucking Morse and Levy and the boss and Zumach and Carl. When they were doing the giant sting on Stuttering John, Brennan goes, Ray DeVito calls me up and goes, you watching this? I think I'm okay. I think I'm going to be okay with this. And you can imagine Brennan's face like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's constant entertainment. You're listening to Joe Rogan, some billionaire who knows nothing about the struggles of a real 43-year-old who fucking lives in someone else's fucking basement, has bobbleheads, and doesn't know how to cook a steak?
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm an
does
idiot.
Rogan know?
I'm retarded. I'm a fucking complete moron, and I should kill myself.
I think you owe us all an
I
apology.
do,
Steve.
and I'm apologizing right now. I'm sorry to everyone. I was wrong.
I don't know.
Super wrong. What is the? Do we know the context behind the? Oh, look at this!
No,
what was that?
no,
Nothing. We don't know at all. Gino,
You're
how many times am I gonna tell you? Yeah, you're right. Let's ask more questions about Ray. Let's sit here for fucking 3 hours straight and just ask questions about Ray that we don't have answers to. Just speculate.
Oh, look at this.
By the way, if you're still not sure how
It's
good,
funny every time.
It's like he was in a voiceover recording studio and was told to say that exact line. It's like such perfect.
Yeah.
Look at this. He even like pronounces the S and everything.
But he's like playing an old Jewish woman.
Oh, look at this.
I mean, come on. Steve, I think you owe us another apology.
It's the new Let's Go Mets.
And by the way, I love how I'm talking to Shul. He's like, can I get Steve on the show? Fuck you, Gene. Can Steve do the show? I'm like, you should do the BS show, dude.
I think he was yanking my chain. I don't think he actually wants me
No,
on the show.
he's not a chain yanker. Shuli's very real. Like people still like give me shit. Like, why do you talk to Shuli after the way you talk to the show? I'm like, because that's how we talk to each other sometimes. Shuli. He's like,